If you see this in the sea, it's better to leave immediately. Square waves.
Huh. Who people of Earth? What do they
The
mean?
sea water starting to recede. Rogue waves.
Oh my god. All those I see them in the movies.
Whenever God is mentioned at the Grammys or God is mentioned at the Oscars or football games, basketball games, or when you get $100 million contract, I want to just thank God, because without God and my mom and my family, I mean, it's kind of it. They don't talk about God no other time publicly other than a big moment happening. And yet people are worshiping the devil publicly all year long. The whole music video had devil worshiping in it. Y'all see this. Y'all see what's going on. So at the end of the day, man, I just had to really realize, like, wow, man, Denzel Washington does not do an interview on a red carpet or a sit down interview. He does not do any interviews without at some point transitioning into talking about the goodness of God.
If you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God.
Oh my god. We should always acknowledge God. You see? Here we do a lot of times. And then there's this ring here that is doing crazy stuff to the fire. What is going on? This is crazy. Is this magic, physics, art, or what is going on here? How? What? My friend, what is this? Is this people doing art using fire, or this is inside a machine? Yeah, maybe we are seeing inside a machine. But what's up? This is crazy. What type of ring is that? A bowl of water there? Ah. Humans are full of wonders. They are even reached to a point they are drawing with the fire. Oh my god, this is amazing. My friend, how are they doing this? Oh. Ah, you. Ah. Ah! What is this satanic stuff? I don't know. You leave me those
I'm about to
about
go
that.
live on this. There's fucking aliens coming out of the water right now, right here at the beach in Hallandale Beach, right here in Miami right now, guys. We're about to go live on this. There's aliens coming out of the water right there, guys. Yo, there's a fucking light right there, guys. There's a fucking light right there. Yo, there's a fucking light in the fucking ocean, guys. There's a light right there, guys. It's right there. Oh my god, there's something in the water, guys. Something is in the water. Did y'all see that right there? Look. It's spiking up and down right there, guys. And look at this. Look at this huge triangle happening right here, right now. And then there's something water there. Lurking out of the water right there, guys. Look. Do you see the little spike? Right there. Let me clean the camera. Yo! They're doing it, guys. Yo, and they're peeking out. There's like a little stream coming out of the water right there. What the hell? Yo! Do you have any idea what that is?
During these times, unless you work at the ocean, it's good to avoid it at some point. You see? Look at this. And in other places, on the... What? Did you see that? The mountain just moved. How? This is movie stuff.
When I started to realize that all this shit is made up, it literally shifted my perspective on everything. Money, time, gender, race, everything. And like, look, actually, let's even specifically talk about things like beauty, money, working, productivity. All of these cultural values are made up. But the issue is, whose imagination are we living in? And that is why colonialism is so dangerous, because we are living within the imagination of white colonial men who decided what it means to be beautiful, what it means to be worthy, what it means to be productive. Why is productivity even a value that we have? Who does that benefit? When you realize that everything is made up, it shifts your whole worldview. Look what they did with daylight savings. Time is made up. Weekends, weekdays. What the fuck? We're on a fucking floating rock. What the fuck are we doing? And the issue is, the marginalized people who have the radical imagination never actually have the power to make that imagination come true. And that is why liberation movements are so important. Okay, the end.
All people of us should unite and spread love. Good vibes.
If Antarctica wasn't discovered until 1820, then why are they telling us in 1543 they had the heliocentric globe model? How can you have a globe model if you haven't even discovered the whole world yet? That doesn't make any sense. Nobody thinks of that? Another weird thing is, how come they say we discovered Antarctica in 1820 if there are maps from way before 1820 with Antarctica on it? There's even a map from 1513 called the Perry-Reese map that shows Antarctica without any ice on it. So again, I'm just having a hard time keeping up with the lies. They didn't discover Antarctica till 1820, but they were drawing it in maps from hundreds and hundreds of years before. We had a globe, heliocentric globe model invented hundreds and hundreds of years before we apparently ever made it to Antarctica. So how do you know we live on a ball if you haven't been everywhere on the flat land that you're traveling on? That doesn't make any sense. Really weird. When you do the work and you realize they lied about everything, and then there's a lie on top of the lie on top of the lie, why would you believe anything they say? You have to do your own research. But then again, this is just for your entertainment.
Oh my god, crazy stuff, unbelievable.
This is Haas Bluff. It is west of Alice Springs in the Northern Territory of Australia. This is clearly visible as you drive from Glen Helen Resort to Papunya.
Stay celibate, because everybody out here is full of demons. And you see, when you sleep together, all the demons, they just mix up together, and then it just gets really dark. And you got to be outside darking people up. So, yeah, just stay celibate. It's long, man. It's so long. Ew.
Huh.
I want to show you what happens when it rains in the USA. Take a look. It is raining cats and dogs right now. And you can see that the downspout there, this is my downspout coming from the roof, going down there and out that way. So the downspout is putting all the water right there. And yeah, you can put it out a little bit further, but whatever you're going to end up doing, the water goes down, 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 and ends up underneath the house. So what happens next? So what happens next is the water in all the corners of the house, or basically all along the perimeter of the house, go in drain tile. What is it called? Drain tile. And it meets all the way over here at this spot right there. That is called the crock. So at the crock, you got a pump. And the pump, basically, this is where all the water is collected. And what you got going on is all that water gets pumped up from that pump up that way, and exits out the side of the house. So where does it exit then, that water? It exits that white pipe right there, that PVC pipe. The water exits there, goes back down under the ground, under the house, meets up at the crock again, and gets pumped out again. It is just a process that goes kind of funny. In Germany, I think that all that rainwater from the roof just gets collected and gets put into the sewage or the canal. Somehow they got pipes in the ground that deal with it. I wonder why we don't do it that way.
From this side of the world, when it rains, you deal with the problem, you see?
Matrix is a game, it's a simulation. Your life is literally just a file in the Akashic records. The word life is an anagram of the word file. If you want to become the master of your game, you need to become the mage. Mage is an anagram of game. We have different levels. When you get to the higher levels, you get stronger and stronger demons and boss level demons that you have to face, because the more light you're filled with, the more you're a threat to those who were in power. So they would send black magic to you and cast negative energy on you, cast demons on you to try and take your light and keep you out of it. They try and keep us stuck here in this matrix because they feed off our energy and they feed off our light, so they'll keep us trapped here in this matrix system if they could. So it's up to you to escape out the matrix. I'm here to help assist you, and so follow my page to find out more.
Hit the like button and watch till the end. This guy's dog had puppies and their cat stepped up to co-parent. Oh. This is just wonderful, man, you see? Oh, look at this. These animals are full of love.
Advice to deal with those who wish to observe opposing things within me, things that I don't wish to observe.
When you are truly vibrating in the resonance of your true natural state, you won't care what you observe because it will always have a positive effect on your life.
Good day.
Does that make sense?
Excellent.
Thank you. You see, you must understand that as you expand your consciousness, the paradox is you don't become less aware of the negative, you become more aware of the negative. That doesn't mean you experience the negative more, but you become more aware of it, because all that is all positivity and all negativity, and it must be kept in balance in order for you to choose to experience what you prefer. So if you invalidate the negative in any way, you're actually putting energy on it and making it more likely to manifest. If you simply let it be as equally valid as any other positive choice you could make, then you are free to be in equilibrium and free to choose what you wish to experience without invalidating that which you don't prefer. It's all about balance and acceptance and acknowledgement. It's not about exclusion. It's about inclusion, integration, not segregation and separation. You can't run away from anything. There's nowhere to run away to. There is nothing outside. It must be that you must allow and accept and acknowledge that everything is a part of you as all that is, and thus then by allowing and validating everything, you are able to thus then have the power and the freedom to choose to experience what you prefer out of all of those choices that are simply equally valid choices, no one or the other having any more or less importance or need to manifest than any other. And then you are in your center point, your place of perfect power, your place of perfect passion, your place of perfect peace. And that's all there really is to it.
That's so interesting. This guy was 2 years old when he found out this. You see, myself, I'll be 2 years old because...
Cloud seeding. Is this how they make it rain?
Oh my god. What is really going on? Ah, another guy has a mysterious rock here. Oh, a rock that is able to boil water when put in a cup. This is unbelievable stuff. Where do these people get these rocks? Look at this rock. This rock can even defy the rules of the mirror. It cannot be seen on the mirror. How is this possible? My god, oh. Look at this rock. Yeah. Rock even stops time. My god. Is this an extraterrestrial rock? Or what can you call this? Ah! Oh, this rock does not even have to be seen. It messes up with electricity when put near a bulb. Oh my god. Weird type of rocks. Hey. Humans will always surprise us every day, my friends, you see? And if you think these things we are seeing here, you know about them, things like this rock here, and you are wondering why these guys don't know about this stuff and I know about them, tell us in the comment section. I would really like myself to know about this type of rock, you see? You can find this a very useful rock and could do other incredible, interesting stuff that could be of big help to humans, you see? But now the part or what fed the rock.
They want to know whether it is God's made or man's made. In actual fact, if we cast our mind back, and there is something I want to tell everybody. Marriage per se, as we practice it today, was never ever instituted by God. You see, when you say this, people will doubt. But you see, what is the significance of the marriage ceremony in terms of spiritualities? The marriage ceremonies have no significance in the spiritual aspect of life. And people will doubt me. It is only those who think God created man in his own image and it's only man God created in his own image. But I'm telling you the truth that it's not true. God never created only man in his own image, but God created all creatures in his own image. That is, you will see God in everything that he created. God is in every creature. God is in everything that he created. That is the cosmology of my ancestors. I am talking about the Akandifo cosmology. That is the leaders' cosmology. So, marriage, the way we practice it, by accepting alcoholic beverages. These days, we don't even accept alcoholic beverages. We accept clothing for parents, we accept shoes for parents, and we accept money for even parents, and then also the in-laws. But God never instituted that. All God needs is for you to be with a woman and continue the work he left for us to do. What is the work he left for us to do? To reproduce our kind. That is what God said. He never paid people by taking alcoholic beverage, by taking jollof rices, by taking soft drinks, by taking monies, by taking clothes. No. He never did that. But it is man feeling so bitter that he gave birth to the woman. And therefore, a compensation must be given before the woman goes to stay with a man. That is the truth. Because if God is in all creatures, and the ultimate that the creatures are fighting is to achieve the perfection of God, and marriage is part of it, then I will ask you, have you ever seen a cow paying a dowry before crossbreeding with a woman, with a female? Have you ever seen a dog paying a dowry before? You see, you treat them as animals, so you see them as not valued. But let me tell you one thing that you don't hear from the animals. The animals know that you, the human being, is the devil that they should be afraid of. And therefore, your practices that you practice is self-imposed practices. It is not God-imposed practices. God doesn't have any hand in dowry paying. God doesn't have any hand in you sending alcoholic beverages to a woman's parents. God doesn't have any hands in you buying clothes and slippers and shoes and suits for your in-laws. He doesn't have any hands. If this thing should have been done, it should have been started from, if God is the one who directs people to do, it should have been started from the right people, the first people who were on the planet. Well, that is why it's supposed to be. But you Christians and other people who believe in that faith, let me ask you, have you in your scriptures where Adam, the one you call Adam, I call him Adam, paid dowry to the father of the one you call Eve? I call him Eve. I call her Eve. Just bring your proof. Because my proof is that I never saw those people paying dowry to any other person or paying dowry to any other creature. And from that time, the two begin to reproduce. And how were they able to become numerous? It is their own children that also begin to have intercourse with their brothers and sisters to reproduce themselves for man to become numerous. At that point in time, were they paying dowries? You ask yourself. If they were paying dowries, you know. And let me tell you another secret that you don't know. In the book of Revelation, the man you call John, I call him John. God deliberately revealed one of his members, which we in Hebrew we call above creators. And the white man said angel. To him. And what according to him he saw was a creature who is having 4 different kinds of heads. A head that one face shows the human face. Then the other face shows the eagle face. Another face shows the lion's face. And another face shows a ram's face. And up to date, Christians never know what the meaning of this revelation is. All they say is that God revealed to him an angel whose head is 4, a face of lion, a face. They only narrate it. They don't even understand. Have some kind of belief that was not true. That is why God showed this man that I dwell in all these creatures. The feathers, the flying ones, the creatures on the ground, and then the ones who are wild and the ones who are calm. I dwell in all of them. Just like I dwell in you, human being. That is why part of the face was showing, the angel's face was showing human being. The other side was showing lion. The other face was showing eagle. The other face was showing a ram. God wants to tell mankind that he dwells in all these kind of creatures. So never think you are the only one that have that spirit that resembles God. They also have the same spirit like you. It is only the body structure that differ. And the body structure, the reason why it differs, I've already explained. And therefore, don't think that those animals, the practices of those animals can be ignored. They are the ones that obeys the rules and regulations of nature. The goat does not need to pay a dowry before crossbreeding with a woman. So those of you who think that is abomination, you are just deceiving yourself. You have no knowledge. Neither will you be able to understand this very topic. God dwells in all creatures. And therefore, if man wants to be wise and civilized, man needs to learn from the animals. Because the animals were before man was created. So they know the rules and regulations of this planet more than you, the man. But because man thinks he's so wise, he uses technology to prove himself to be wise. No, technology has nothing to do in spiritualities. Being wise in technology does not mean you are wise in spiritual. The wise in spiritual are those who really obey the rules and regulations of nature, which is God. The wisdom that you believe that you have acquired is what is leading you astray as a human being. You see, now, because a human being, you think you are wise. You think you are more civilized. All right, the civilization will land you where you don't want to land. That is why now you are striving to claim there is a right. You are striving to claim that there is a right that should be given to abominable things like homosexual and whatsoever you call LGBT, whatever kill. If God dwells in all creatures, and all the creatures on the planet obeys the rules and regulations of God, except you, the man, alone, because you think you are wise. You, the man alone, is the one who is faulty, who is guilty always. Because, for instance, let's see, the ram and the goat, they live in the same pen. But have you ever seen a ram, a male ram, climbing on top of a goat female? Or have you ever seen a goat male climbing on top of a female ram? Or have you seen a ram or a goat climbing, a male goat climbing on top of a male goat before? Or a female ram, a female sheep climbing on top of another female sheep before? Have you seen it? And you consider yourself to be wise when you are so stupid. You consider yourself to be wise because of technology. Technology has nothing to do with spiritualities. Even we talk about the Nephilims, the so-called powerful creatures who lived on this planet some millions of years ago. Where are they now? Anunnakis that you are talking about, Anana, Tiabrade, that you are talking about, where are they now? You call them the most powerful. You call them the creators. They live on the planet. They were giants, more powerful and more superior. Where are they now?
Raw footage of cloud seeding in Dubai.
Oh my God. God. These guys are not serious. Oh my God. What are they doing to the crowds? You see, I first thought it's fireworks, and then I see this is crowd seeding. My God, this, my friend,